Hello, I'm outside Middlesbrough Station. But why am I here? Well, I'm here to get on that train at Northern Class 156 to explore the Esk Valley line. Anyway, let's board our Class 156 4 coach 2 units put together. So we're leaving Middlesbrough. Next stop is James Cook University Hospital. But we're going to be getting off in quite a few stops at Lilholme, about an hour away. And the reason is this line is not very frequent and there's lots of stations, but we're going to be getting off at the best stations. I'll just show you a montage of passing through the stations until Lilholme. So yeah, I'll see you in an hour. Just stopped here, just outside Non-Stop Station. This on the move because they were exchanging the token because we're just going into single track section, and also lovely single box here at Non-Stop. So we're just leaving Kildale, a short platform where only 2 coaches fit on, so the rest of the coaches don't fit on. But yeah, that's Kildale. And just like Kildale, Cummondale is also a short platform. Looks like a nice station again. So only the front 2 coaches fit on. And we are at Lilholme. No one else getting on or off apart from me. And there goes our class 156. So I'm just in the waiting room, and I've picked up a few leaflets. One about the Esk Valley line and the timetable, and it looks like the trains are roughly about 5 or 6 a day. So yeah, they're not very frequent, but yeah, it looks like they're roughly every 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours. And that is the reason why I can only really tick off 4 or 5 stations today of the, I'd say 15, which is a shame, but I'm making sure to tick off nicer stations. And yeah, very nice view here. So that's Lilholme, quite a quiet station. I think that's how you say it. Lilholme? Lilholme. Tell me in the comments how you think you say it. And yeah, slightly curved platform. Anyway, let's go and explore the village. So we've just come down the hill. Not really much of a village. There's a nice church there, a few houses. Melostrata down there, so there is a bus service. Don't know how frequent that will be. Probably not very frequent. And it's 96 going to Whitby. But yeah, not really much other than that in the village. I don't know if you could call it a village, but yeah, it's got some nice views here. So definitely recommend coming to Lilholme. And I think I've spoken a bit too soon because actually there's a bit more to Lilholme. There's a nice green here, the memorial up there, so a tea room over there, and some houses as well. So yeah, a bit more, and also a nice pub over there called the Board Inn. And there's also a river here in Lilholme, the River Esk, which I guess is why the line is called the Esk Valley line. Back at the station. So it's just gone 12 o'clock, and I'm going to be getting that 12:33 train to Middlesbrough, 2 stops back down the line to Castleton Moor. And this is Castleton Moor, 2 stops down the line from Lilholme. Let's go and explore Castleton Moor. So in terms of facilities, some nice plant pots there, a few posters here, onward travel information. What I would assume is the old station house as well, which is probably inhabited like at Lilholme, and not really much else. I mean, there's another ticket machine, shelter, and a few more posters, timetable. No waiting room, or am I telling a lie? Yep, there's no waiting room. Yeah, so not really much here at Castleton Moor. So that's kind of it for Castleton Moor. Let's go and explore the village now. So I'm just walking up this hill to Castleton Moor village, which is, I'd say, probably about a 10-minute walk from the train station. But I've got definitely enough time because I've got 2 hours and 9 minutes here. A bit less than that now, but in total, 2 hours and 9 minutes into my next train heading towards Whitby to take off our 3rd station of the day. So a pub called the Down Arms, post office down there, few shops, tea rooms, always nice to see. Good tea room. Yeah, much more cars, much more houses here in Castleton Moor. Although, to be fair, at the station I was in Newborn getting on or off, just like a little home. But yes, it's much more busier than Lil Home. Right, so I've kept on walking up this hill in the hope that I'll get a good view and a nice place to have lunch. It's about 1 o'clock, about lunchtime, and I think I've seen the spot. And this is a place which I thought had a nice view. I just saw a break in the houses and I came down here. And down there by that stone bridge is where we crossed earlier, where the Riveresque is. And then just past it, I don't know if you're able to see, well, I don't know if my camera's really good enough for it, but there is a green bridge, which is the railway bridge. So yeah, that is really all for Castleton Moor, about 25-minute walk from the station. And yeah, it's really nice, really good views here. So yeah, I'll see you back at the station to catch the 2:53 train. Back at the station. Train's in 20 minutes to Whitby. No one else here. And here is our train. Same train as earlier. I guess one train just does the entire line all day. I'm the only person getting on again. So yeah, let's board our train and go to the next station. Slates. And we're just arriving into Grosmont, which I'll be coming back to later in about an hour because it's got something quite interesting here. Nice big sign there as well. You can also see it's also got quite a big village, but yeah, next station is Slates, so I'll see you there. And this is Slates. So yeah, I've headed towards Whitby, which is 2 stops from Whitby, where we will end our day. I'm going to go back to Grosmont. Our train goes. I'm going to go back to Grosmont in about 45 minutes. So I have 45 minutes to spend here. And it'll be that train that I get back on. So yeah, let's go and explore Slates. So a DMI and a waiting shelter. And just like at Lil Home, obviously, old abandoned platform. Probably was double track, probably was more frequent in its heyday. Lovely station building. I mean, the station buildings on this line are brilliant, and most of them are inhabited today. So that's nice. No fancy signs. Well, not fancy, but old signs. Just those normal northern signs. But I have seen on the bench here Slate sign, very nice. And that's really kind of it for the station. So I've discovered Slates doesn't really have that much to it, it's just mainly houses. But it's still a nice village nonetheless. Anyway, let's head back to Slates to get the 411 to Middlesbrough to get off at our penultimate station, Grosmont. Here's our train to Grosmont. Again, only person getting on. So yeah, it's been quite a quiet line today. Going back 1 stop towards Middlesbrough to Grosmont. And I'm off the train at Grosmont. Nice big sign there that we saw earlier. I'm just going to the end of the platform. We'll go back and explore Grosmont Station because there's a heritage railway over there which I'd like to go and see. Yorkshire Moors Railway. But first I'm just going to get a nice picture of this train. Another bench with Grosmont on the station name. There goes our Cars 156. Now I'm going to go over to the Heritage Railway, part of Grosmont Station, because I think the train is about to depart. And on the One National Rail platform is this nice waiting shelter, not room. The gates have opened for the Class 37, which is just about to depart to Pickering, to come through. Class 47 North Star, which is pulling the other train, is coming through. R37 is carrying the Philip Pullman coaches. And back at Grosmont Station, the final train of the day to Whitby. Different train this time, 156423. And this is Whitby, our final destination. That was the Esk Valley line, a brilliant, brilliant line. Do come to Middlesbrough and ride the line out to Whitby. And yeah, it's a really good line. Shame it's so infrequent. That was the Esk Valley line. Quite a few stations. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.